In this short video, I would like to briefly show you how I created this very easy and well-looking cards in the top that's really showing the high level number and the trend. Okay, so now I'm deleting it, and what I will do that, of course, I have the measures for those ones. So, for example, the income is calculating the quantity and the frequency is a price in the SumX, simple SumX format. And what I will do is just create first a card here. Okay, it moves it to the bottom, but let's move it up here. Okay, and what we need to do with that, we need the income. Okay, so here, okay, we have the income, it's in the right format. However, we need some fields on that. So the quality should be a little bit slower. I think that was something like 30. And we don't want to have a category label, but rather we would like to have a title for here. Here, then this is the total income. Say we allow, we will be using the Kandara for that. The 12, it will be in the middle. Okay, we will make it a little bit smaller, so here we have the right format, but then this is not exactly how it looks like. So what we will do is in the effects we will close the background, and okay, now it doesn't show up very well. So the callout value should be white, or actually it's almost white that I was using, and also the category label, not the category label, but the title should be as well close to that amount. So here we have the card created, and the other thing that we will do is the trend. So for that we will use the same format. So with the control, we are just copying it to the next one. For this, we won't need the title. Okay, so we will need only the amount, and definitely we will need a line chart for this. So we will do it in a line chart, and we will need a date in the x-axis that is making us a line chart. We will not do it by date, but rather we will do it by months. Okay, so here I'm adding the months, and this is great. It's showing me the trend by months. And again, we need to do some tweaks to make it something like this. So the first thing that we will do that we will switch off the x-axis even with the title. We don't need this. We will also turn off the grid lines if this is not turned off already. The line itself should be white. Here it is. Okay, a little bit bigger, so something like that. Okay, and also we need to add data labels. But this is adding data labels with a very big value, so it will be definitely slower that we need. Okay, so we will be using the 8 or let's say 10 for this, but there's a lot. We don't need all. We would like to see the first and the last one. So for that, what we can do is to lower the label density to 0, and the position should be above. Actually, I think what I was doing, still there is multiple values here. So let's check here that how it was done. Actually, I was creating a min and maximum days for this. And is calculating only the minimum and maximum date for the pizzas. And with that calculation here, this is the maximum minimum dates for the selected period, and I'm calculating the average daily pizza size. So the same for the income. I've created this measure for the income. So for the income, it will evaluate if the amount is for the minimum and the maximum value, and only in that case this is showing the income. So let's go back here and let's add this other measure here. Okay, and for the lines we can do it differently. For this min max states, we can make the strike 0, so this line will not show up. So we will be seeing just the previous line that is showing it on a monthly basis. And at the data labels, we can also making it separately for those ones. So for the income, we don't want to see the data label. Okay, we only want to see the data label for the min max states. That's 0, and here you can see that you already see it. We can make it auto, but you can already see that this is 700k, 7,000k with 65,000k at the end, and showing the first and the last number at all. We can position it however we want. And the last step that we want to show here is the trend line. So for the line charts, the trend line is available here in the further analysis, and we can add this trend line here, and we can set the color. Of course, here unfortunately the conditional formatting is not available, but as we are currently working on a static dashboard, we can just say that this is a green, or this is a red actually, because this is a declining trend. And here you can see it's also done, and we are done with this very nice format of card with a simple trend chart.